Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Did you see what Floyd said? I think he might saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather. Come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Shit, your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day.
You see somebody like Floyd Mayweather, that's the oldest trick in the book, y'all. Y'all know. When y'all see somebody flogging money everywhere, they got this, they got that, they got this. Was it Gervonta Davis? Tank told us 2 years ago that the reason they held Floyd Mayweather, you can put it back on the screen, captive in Dubai is because he had owed them money and they wouldn't release him until he announced the fight to give them their money back. You know they do that over there in Dubai, right? You ain't going nowhere if you owe a debt. He was trapped over there for almost 2 months, according to Gervonta. They shared the same manager, Al Layman, who collected money in cash.
And by the way, there's an update right now posted on Inside the Ring show that the camp of Team Pacquiao, which I expected would say that this is a pro fight. That's not the biggest problem that I see right now. It is not. So, if you think about this really, an announcement was made. Pacquiao says it on social media and on interviews. Then suddenly Floyd Mayweather says something different. This is something to be worried about.
What if the biggest rematch in boxing history? During a recent interview, Floyd Mayweather casually dropped a bombshell. Instead of confirming a real fight, he described the event as an exhibition match meant to entertain fans. Clip, Mayweather. This is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition. The reaction was instant. Because according to multiple reports, the paperwork said something completely different. Pacquiao made it crystal clear. He wasn't stepping into the ring for a glorified sparring match. His camp insisted the agreement signed by both sides was for a sanctioned professional bout.
So go again?
Yeah, first off, back to that Sphere. What part did being at the Sphere kind of play you taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Right. And as far as that, what's it gonna be like fighting him again? Like 11 years later now.
It's just I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, work out every day, and I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also. Another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions?
Which raised a massive question. If the contract said real fight, why was Mayweather suddenly calling it an exhibition? According to boxing insiders, the deal had already been finalized. Even streaming companies reportedly treated it as a legitimate professional event. That's when analysts began sounding the alarm. Was Mayweather trying to change the terms after signing the contract?
Did you, Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's might saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the puntaga we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said those things.
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
Yeah. Is Spear still in Las Vegas?
That's that's the puntaga we signed. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so it's still happening then.
yes to remember that.
But it's still on. It's still happening.
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why
Why wouldn't?
why wouldn't they?
Yeah. All right. Look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improved and better strategy compared to the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yeah. This time, no excuse. No excuse.
Or worse, was he trying to back out completely? And if that happened, it could trigger a major breach of contract lawsuit. Boxing analysts immediately began speculating about the real reason behind the sudden change. Some believed the explanation was simple. Age. Floyd Mayweather is approaching 50. And even the greatest defensive fighter in boxing history knows.
Yeah, Max, so Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a, multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So, earlier this morning, I spoke to Chaz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not. I don't see him turning down a major payday over this, but we'll bear watching. And also, I'm told that further to that, Pacquiao has no interest in this if it's not a real fight.
One mistake in a real fight could destroy his perfect record. For nearly 2 decades, Floyd Mayweather carefully built one of the most protected records in sports history. 50 wins. 0 losses. That perfect record isn't just a statistic. It's the foundation of his entire brand. Which is why critics argue the risk of facing a motivated Pacquiao again could be enormous. Especially because Pacquiao has spent years claiming the first fight didn't show his true abilities, but the loudest criticism didn't come from journalists. It came from an old rival. Oscar de la Hoya unleashed a viral rant accusing Mayweather of protecting his undefeated record. At the same time, another rumor began circulating in boxing media. Financial pressure.
After its expiration date, we will never have the actual answer. You and I might agree, Mayweather was too long, too good a boxer, naturally bigger guy and better defense. But we will never actually know the answer to that question because we never got to see it 5 years earlier. Now, Shady makes the point, Malik, that this is not like Crawford Canelo, and it's not. Right. But it's also not exactly like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
It's nowhere near that stuff.
So what is it? What are we? Because Netflix doesn't seem to care if this is more of kind of a carnival or an exhibition, or if it's like the greatest, biggest fight in the world. What they're looking for are eyeballs, right? Where does this fall? Mayweather and Pacquiao on the most legitimate Crawford Canelo side of the spectrum, or the kind of sideshow Jake Paul, Mike Tyson side of the spectrum?
To piggyback off of what Shady was saying, I actually believe people will feed into it heavy because we're talking about two of the elites of all time. They both are extremely technically sound. They both are known for what they have done in the ring. Obviously Mayweather got the huge promotion market behind him. So does Pacquiao. I just think it does numbers. And I also would be like a huge fan of it. I think the way how Floyd is looking lately, whether it's in the gym and the way how Pacquiao has been looking in his last fight, I'm really into the fight if they're going to do it again, especially if it's going to be on the best stage in the world, the ring, the Netflix, and the same type of numbers going on.
Some insiders suggested Mayweather had recently signed multiple exhibition deals around the world, including rumored appearances in Greece and other international events, which sparked a new theory. Was this comeback tour actually a rapid-fire cash grab? If the fight agreement was truly for a professional bout, then changing it to an exhibition could trigger massive legal consequences. According to reports from insiders connected to Pacquiao's camp, Mayweather may have already taken advance payments tied to the fight, which means backing out now could create a complicated legal battle. Either fight under the agreed rules.
Yo, what's up, guys? I wasn't going to do a clapback, but all the news on Mayweather Pacquiao potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Shit, your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a dangerous fucking man. I can fucking take on King Kong if I want and beat his ass. Shit, I'll even fight Jake Paul. Let's go!
Or face the courts. Veteran boxing reporters didn't hold back. Some even said they had zero interest in watching a rematch if it turned into a spectacle instead of a real fight. Fans felt the same frustration. After years of waiting for the first fight back in 2015, many believed the event had already arrived too late. And now the possibility of a watered-down exhibition was making things even worse. This controversy is no longer just about a single fight. It's about legacy. Floyd Mayweather built his reputation as one of the most intelligent fighters in boxing history. But critics now say the businessman inside him may be overpowering the fighter. And if the rematch collapses, the biggest question will remain forever unanswered. What would have happened if they fought again for real? Right now, the fight isn't officially cancelled. But the tension between both camps is reaching a boiling point. Either Mayweather steps into the ring for a real sanctioned fight,